Well, how do you like the day here today?
Oh, it's heavenly. Thanks be to the Almighty God.
Well, you have been coming here a long time now, have you?
I'm 61 years married today.
61 years?
61 years.
Yeah?
And I was 25 years when I married.
When you married?
Yes.
And you're 61 years married?
I'm 61 years married today.
Wow,
I got married in 1923 on the 15th of August.
Well, now, at that time of the year, I'm afraid that the country was in a rough state with war and with all the rest of it.
That's big of her.
Eireann with Republicans and with various things.
Yes,
in those
thanks
days.
be to God. I'm glad, thankful to God for it all.
For it all, yes.
Yes.
Well, I believe...
I don't know harm.
You know harm?
Anyone, no.
Yes, well, you wouldn't like to see these times coming back again.
What?
You wouldn't like to see these times coming back again.
Well, it all depends. It all depends.
Depends, I suppose.
Yes.
Yeah.
It has been going on for years and years and years. And, well, everything is laid out for the Almighty God.
It is, of course, I suppose, yeah. As they say. Yes. Well, but about the well here, do you come here all the time?
Yes, I have been coming here since I was a child of 7. I came with my mother and father.
With your father?
Yes. Well, I never...
80 years.
80 years.
He's been coming here.
Come here.
Yes.
Well, tell me...
I'm 87 now, next March, the 17th of next March.
God
I
bless
live.
You're a great woman to be able to come here.
Well,
thank God for that.
I can thank God and thank the neighbours, my daughter-in-laws and son-in-laws.
But tell me, what is the tradition behind this place? How long is this well round, or how is this pattern going on?
Well, the first that I heard of it was there was in Athenry, like you know, when the army was down here, when the castles, they were firing from the castles, and there were soldiers up here, and the day was very, very warm. Of course, there was no ladies well at that time, you know.
Yeah.
Because the day was very, very warm, and this poor soldier, it seemed he was a Catholic, really, you know, as one of St. Patrick's own.
Yes, I know.
And he was handed down all through. Yes, please, one moment. But he was handed down like he raised his eyes to heaven, as his mother had taught him, and he had heard the preaching of St. Patrick. And I heard the preaching of St. Patrick, and he raised his eyes and he said, "Mother God, will you wet my lips?"
Yes.
And at that, he fell on the ground.
Yes.
He wasn't able to keep standing any longer. That's the legend I heard.
Yeah, no.
And as he did, he felt his lips getting wet. And he started to suck the grass, you know. And he felt his tongue getting wet, and he satisfied himself with a drink.
And that was the origin of the well?
That was the origin of the well that I know of.
Yes, according
from
to
my
tradition.
own father and mother now.
Yes.
And, you know...
Well, they go back a long way. That'll go back nearly 200 years, wouldn't it?
Oh, yes, of course. My father died at an old age in 1920. Yes, look. I'll be there.
Well, indeed, it's very nice talking to you, and I'm delighted to hear that story, because I have been wondering what exactly was the origin of the well here, really.
Well, no, I don't know if that's the true origin.
At least one instance, or one origin anyway, one story about it.
Yes.
Of course, there are quite a lot of stories about all these things.
Oh, there is a lot of stories.
Yeah, so that's
you're not Dick Murphy's son.
No, this is Murphy.
Is he Murphy?
He's Murphy. I'm only the assistant.
When he was, isn't it 12? When he was born.
Right.
Now there's
Are you going to say no part?
No, he will say something.
Say something, will you?
Wait until I get some...
My granddaughter.
My daughter-in-law.
And this child?
That's my grandchild, the youngest grandchild.
That's my brother.
This is your brother?
Yeah, it's our brother.
There was 12 years between.
Now, when you'll have 4 or 5 like him yourself, now there'll be...
Oh, no. Oh, no. No.
That's what they all say. That's what they all say.
Oh, sure, that's what they all say.
Right. Well, I'm sure you're delighted to be here again another year.
I am, yeah.
At the well.
I come every year.
She didn't leave in this year.
This year,
Enter.
Oh, not this year.
Enter.
She's doing it next year.
Well, do you always come here?
I come here every year.
Yeah. All the time?
Yeah, all the time.
Well, do you come in groups, or do you come there like regularly?
We just come regular every the 15th of August for family.
Well, do you come at all like otherwise?
Oh no, that just might come in odd times in another day.
But one is only once a year. It's
Yeah.
an annual thing.
It's an annual thing.
I see. So, well, did you think is the crowd bigger today than it was before?
It was, yes, like it was bigger today, very
Is
big.
it improving rather than
It is
than
improving.
decreasing? I see, yeah?
It is, yeah.
Well, is this your youngest brother?
It is.
Yeah?
Are you going to say something?
Well, what is your name?
Paul Ruane.
Paul?
Paul Ruane.
Paul Rooney. Oh, you're a great
Ruane.
Paul Ruane. Oh, Paul Ruane. Oh, I'm sorry.
And this my granny,
This is your granny? And who's this lady?
Mary.
Mary? And what is she?
She's your sister, isn't she?
Yeah.
Your sister, I see. Well, are you delighted to be here today?
I am.
Yeah,
Delighted
indeed.
to be able to be here.
Able to be here, yes.
To be able to be here, no, it is good.
Well, how long since you came here first?
Oh, when I was about 3 years old.
3 years old.
That'll be about 80 years ago now.
80 years.
Yeah.
Well, do you think has it changed anything in the meantime? Has it changed anything?
Basically, I don't think it has changed anything.
Yes, I suppose the devotion is still there all the time.
And I wonder is it as honest and sincere as the old people?
Well, that's what I was just thinking, like you think, but the people came here always. Well, have changes occurred, like, is it turned into a kind of a selling stalls and that kind of thing, or
No, there were always plenty of the stalls.
were they religious?
But the grotto down here now, that's fairly new. It's only about 30 or 40 years old.
They're all, you see.
That's all the grotto. And the crucifix over here, that's new, comparatively new too.
As well.
Long ago, there was nothing in it but the well.
Well, yes, in your time it was just a well.
The well.
And he came there on Lady Day, only one.
My mother used to come here, and her neighbour, and Mrs White, came here every Saturday the year round.
Oh, every Saturday?
Every
a kind of a weekly pilgrimage.
I don't know why they picked Saturday, but it was Saturday.
Well, of course, it's Our Lady's Day. It's the devotion to Our Ladies on the Saturday, isn't it? Nearly always,
I think
yeah.
so. But
Well, I see.
they did.
Well, you know these ladies here, I believe, beside you?
Mrs Ruane is
Mrs. Ruane, yeah?
She's
Your wife, oh, I see. I'll be over to you in a minute. Well, I suppose, according to what she say there, I think that she could go back to 1916, could she,
well,
huh?
that's right. That's
Yes.
right.
You'll excuse me, they're calling for me, Jimmy.
With
Yeah?
the two,
Nice to meet you.
Please.
the two left.
So
left.
you're the two last left now,
Yeah.
of the 1916 crowd.
That's 16 in Galway.
16, I know, yeah?
In County Galway, but Liam Mellows.
Liam Mellows business, yeah, I know that. Well, it was very nice meeting you.
Both
And
Mrs Ruane and myself, we knew Liam
Knew
Mellows
each other,
well.
yeah.
We knew Liam well.
Now to have a word with your missus, I was talking to her before, you see. Well, do you come here every year, you do?
I do. We
Yeah?
come here from the month of May right through until the 8th of September. My husband and myself.
see.
Especially that he is